Good evening, class, and welcome to this week's episode of Braid School. We took a week off last week, so I hope everyone used that time to practice. Today's lesson is a highly requested update from my original tutorial on passion twist. We're going to talk about types of hair to use and this style, and a couple of new tweaks to the original install method. If you haven't seen the original video, I will link it above. If you are new to class, welcome. Class is in session every Monday at 7 p.m. and we discuss not only how to do braiding techniques, but we discuss the reasons behind why these techniques make sense. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss valuable information to help you become a better braider. Grab your notes and let's get started. A couple of videos ago we talked about hair for passion twist. If you haven't checked that out, I will link it above because we talked about the importance of curl pattern and how to twist certain brands of hair. This time I'm going to just mention my favorite brands to use for this style. My personal favorites are by these particular vendors on Amazon. I love this hair because it's made specifically for passion twists and the curl patterns tend to all go the same direction, making the installation process less confusing. But if you're pressed for time, you can always pick up good old Free Twist brand in these curl patterns. Free Twist also makes these in a variety of lengths, so you can go super long or up to shoulder length without having to cut the hair. I will link all of these brands in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. Now let's get into this install method. So the way I do my passion twist is a two-step method where I securely braid down the client's hair all the way around, and I add in very small pieces of the water wave hair towards the ends of it so that the ends are completely secured. Now the client's hair can be braided all the way down to the natural ends, or you can braid a little ways down and twist to the ends. So to demonstrate, I'm going to section off a small piece of hair here, and I'm just going to start braiding the client's hair down and then begin feeding in small pieces of the water wave hair. I really prefer this method because I get a more secure hold with the braid, and it works really good for clients with thick hair and coarser hair types and super kinky curlier hair types. So yeah, it doesn't matter what hair type you have, as long as you use this method you can pull off passion twist. Now the reason why I'm doing this method is because we don't want the client's hair to come unraveled or come fraying out of the middle of the passion twist. Because the way the passion twist hair is made, it is so fine and so slick, it can easily fall out and the hair can easily pop out. So this method secures the client's hair down the middle of that twist so it doesn't come unraveled easily. Okay, now that I have my base laid, I'm going to crochet a piece of water wave hair at the base of the braid. And now I'm going to check for which direction this hair is going to twist. The thing about water wave hair is that all the hair twists differently, so you got to check it first. And you'll know because if you lightly turn it, the hair will turn on itself and curl itself around the braid. Also notice here I am twisting one side at a time, and I'm doing this for a reason because I want to push that curl up to the root to help conceal the braid. And it's also going to help the second leg turn around on that braid very nicely. You don't want to twist very tightly. You want to twist loosely or even in a wrapping motion. That allows the curl pattern to set where it wants to set. Now that I've got the first one twisted down, I'm going to now take that second leg and begin wrapping it in the same direction, but placing it in between each of the first twists to further wrap the braid more. And that's how you get a nice clean twist. And that's it for this client. I am done with her twist. I'm just trimming off her ends to make sure it's nice and even. And then I'm going to set the ends of her twist with some setting mousse so that we don't have too much frizzies going on at the bottom. And it further defines the curl pattern. And here's the final look. We have individual twists all the way around her hair. Her natural hair is suspended in between each twist, tucked away very nicely. Now, if your feed-in game isn't very strong, then I would suggest securing the braid in this way, where you just add a piece of the crochet hair in at the root of the braid and just braid it all the way down. But keep in mind, because of the texture of the crochet hair, it's best to start this off as like a very small cornrow. That way you have a couple of turns of the braid in the natural hair and you don't have to worry about it sliding down over time. And also, since I started these off as cornrows, I'm going to change up the way I crochet the root. Instead of crocheting it through one time, I'm actually going to crochet it through 2 times. That way I can wrap that hair around the root and conceal the braid better. And in case you're wondering if this method really does work, here's that exact same client coming in 3 weeks later for a retouch. So that's it for today's session, you guys. That means it's discussion time. Let us know in the comments below, do you think these techniques work for you? And if you use a different technique, what is it? We want to know. So make sure you contribute to the braiding conversation, and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe on your way out. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.